Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, a big shout out to all my subscribers, to everyone who's already subscribed to this channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. And to everyone who is watching us for the first time or has just bumped into us, please subscribe to our channel. You're very welcome here. This is a positive channel. We talk about positive things and how to support each other, overcome the challenges that we have faced, sharing our own personal experiences. Please like, share, press the notification. If we upload future videos, you will be notified. Just to say, this is a continuation of the first video that I did about my shipping experience. That video was titled my UK shipping experience part 1. This is part 2 of that video. Just in case you haven't watched the previous one, can you check out the part 1 of this video? It was all about how we get the things that we managed to ship to either any African country, depending on what destination the person is shipping to, and on my own personal experience, the things that I shipped to Cameroon. And I actually spoke up to when we arrived at the port and how we were facing challenges on clearing the goods from the port. Guys, when we arrived at the port, as continuing from the last video, you would have had all your necessary shipping documents, including the bill of lading and things like that. You take them to the port, they're all in place and in position. Now they have to do what they call the container search. This is where the problem always starts. They will remove the container from the port, they will put it down. Sometimes you feel that even though you are in your own country, you are treated like a second-class citizen. This is where you start seeing, that us as Africans, we don't even love ourselves to start with, then start expecting more from our own brothers. But it's not a good thing. When I remember from my own personal experience, when I was in the port, I will have the Chinese, the guys from the Lebanese, the Koreans. They will bring their own containers. The containers, they will drop them down within 5-10 minutes. They just open the door, they close the doors back, and the containers will go straight out. But for every Cameroonian who've come there, it's about who you know. Who do you know? Now they start scrutinizing you. Where did you get money to even buy these things to put in this container? What job do you do and what not refuse? Just to cut the seal, the simple seal that was put in that container for free when it was being shipped. They will be charging you exorbitant amount of money. If you ask why they're charging you this money, for my case, I had to pay 500,000 CFA, which is about roughly 700 pounds or 600 pounds, just to have the seal on my container open, which is more or less classed as advantage de service. Advantage of service. Well, advantage of service for on someone's detriment is exactly how I felt. In the real world, it's called bribe. Let's put it straight up. It's called bribe, but they use it as an advantage of service. But you will see a custom officer, young custom officer at the port, collecting more than millions. Collect money from people before opening these container seals. So it's a very massive challenge. Now that is already adding to your cost, the stress that you are still standing there under the heat the entire day. If you don't pay this money, it will not be open. So eventually we have to pay this money. The containers were released at some point. When you collect the container from the port, then you have to pay a truck to take it to what we call in our own country, Cameroon, Brokang. But Brokang is just a place where people then open their containers, and you have buyers who come in to buy maybe wholesale or retail, and then and clear your goods before you can then go back and ship again. But when we took these goods, when we took the truck with the container to these Brokang places, as they are called, once we arrived there, then there are another custom officers. We are faced with another custom officers. Why we have other custom officers there again, we don't know. You have all your custom documents, you've paid for everything, you pay for your clearing, but you come down to offload the container, people start telling you again, you have to pay another custom money for them without no documented receipt that will be given to you. So these are costs you'll be incurring without necessarily knowing where you're going to get this money back. I know I did fast forward. When you are in the port, they remove everything that's in that container. They start counting the fridges, they count everything that you have in there. They'll count it and they'll just charge you any amount of money. And you have to pay. If you don't pay, that's it. That's how people end up leaving their things in the port. Then you come to this site, it's the same similar situation. You have to still pay some money. Then you have to pay a storage, pay boys to offload this container for you, put the things in there. You have some very hardworking boys, I must say. Within an hour or so, they'll offload everything, put them in the storage for you, which is good and fine, but you have to keep an eye on them. You must keep an eye. If you don't keep a good eye on them, or gather a good support system when they're removing your things, to keep an eye on it, trust me, the majority of the things will just disappear. They will get missing. How? You wouldn't know. Within the twinkle of your own eye, those things would go. My greatest advice I can give everyone is that when you're offloading your container, don't get distracted on people trying to say, can you sell me this? Can you sell me that? Can you sell me this? This was my highest failure. The best thing to do is to hire your storage, remove everything from your container, put it in that storage. Once you are ready to sell, you are ready to sell. That's something else. So in that way, you monitor everyone picking one thing from the container straight into your storage. If not, you've been distracted. Oh, can you sell me this? It could just be part of the same people who are offloading that container, playing that mafia just to divert your attention, and everything that is in that container will disappear within the blink of an eye. Make sure these are things you must look out for when you are trying to offload your container. Another thing that I'm going to say that happen in those shipyards, which are very strange, is that people will come to you. They will say maybe they want to buy a laptop, or maybe they want to buy a computer that you are selling. They'll tell you they want to check if there's a hard drive inside or not. Please, if you do not have an idea how those things work, don't allow them to open it. You must get someone who knows how to operate these things before they sell them for you. If not, they will open it, take out all the hard drives and take out everything, and then they'll tell you there's nothing in this thing, so they just want to give you they just want the box at any little price that they can offer. I will continue on part 3 of this video. I feel that there's just so much that I still have to say from when we then finally started selling these things, and how we then eventually left the storage and so forth. Thank you again for checking in on the channel. If you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, share, press the like button, leave a comment, just to advise a friend on your own experience, or to share your experience, or anything that you've gone through, or if you've done shipping before, you're still doing shipping, just anything positive that someone can learn, or maybe share experience and how you overcome the challenges. It'll be something that it will really be great for our audience to hear. Thanks again for watching. Press the notification button. When I upload part 3 of this video, you'll be notified. Thank you. Bye bye.